Hello everybody, today I'm at the Detroit Auto Show taking a look at this 2024 Chevy Silverado 2500 High Country Black Edition. In my opinion, this is Chevy's answer to GMC's Denali Ultimate Edition. You're going to have that really awesome Vader chrome up front. Everything on this vehicle is going to be blacked out. So starting off up front, we have the blacked out and carbon inlay LED headlights. Your LED fog lights are going to be right down here. Parking sensors are going to be integrated into the uppermost portion of the bumper. You have the regular chrome tow recovery hooks, but coming up to the grille, you have the awesome Vader chrome dark grille. Blacked out Chevy bow tie. Front-facing camera is going to be right here because this guy does have the 360-degree camera system. With this 6.6 liter L5P Duramax, you are going to have a functional hood scoop to allow maximum airflow. Chevrolet is going to be stamped into that portion of the hood scoop. Your Allison transmission Duramax badge is going to be right here. These guys are running the Allison branded transmission and a 6.6 liter Duramax engine. Your engine block heater is going to be right here. I like how they integrated that into the air dam instead of having the cord come through the front bumper like that. Coming around to the wheel and tire setup, it looks like we're going to have an amazingly aggressive 20-inch gloss black Chevy wheel. It looks like we have some BF Goodrich KO3s, and the tire size on this looks like it's a, if I can find it real quick. I cannot seem to find it real quick. I do apologize for that, guys. If I see it on the other tires, I will shout it out. But we do have these nice plastic fender flares that transition into splash guards. Something that I love that General Motors does is they give you a thicker coat of paint along this rocker panel right here to protect against paint chips and then eventually corrosion. You got that Vader Chrome 2500 HD badge right here. Mirror mounted camera is going to be there. Color matched mirror caps with your front facing LEDs. High Country badge is going to be right here. I do realize it may be hard to see because of how blacked out this truck is, but you got your blind spot monitor right there, rear LED mirror mounted lights right here. This guy has the passive entry system, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle from the driver or passenger door. Fold down running boards. Bedside step, which makes getting into the front portion of the bed very easy. Because this is a diesel, you have your diesel fill port here and then your DEF fill port there. Front splash guards and rear splash guards over the rear wheels. LED tail lamps, updated bumper step, and your blind spot monitor is actually located right there in the bumper step itself. Chevrolet is going to be stamped into the tailgate on this guy, and you have your blacked out Silverado badge on the driver's side and your blacked out High Country badge on the passenger side. Trailer hitch is going to be right here. You have the backup camera for your trailer and your camera for inside your trailer, as well as your 7-pin connector right there. Parking sensors are in the middle portion of the bumper. Absolutely massive exhaust pipe. And something that I really like that General Motors does is they put that exhaust cooling kind of in line, and it shoots out the back instead of the side. Just a little preference, in my opinion. Up top, we have the cargo lamp, third brake light, cargo camera, as well as your mirror-mounted rear view camera. I'll go over a little bit more when we get into the interior of the vehicle. This is just one sweet-looking truck. They did an amazing job with this guy. Let's take a closer look at the interior. So starting off over here on the driver's side door, we have this really nice soft leather throughout, this wood trim, lock and unlock buttons, as well as your 2-seat memory. Window controls for the vehicle. Your front 2 windows are automatic up and down. Right here we have all the mirror controls, including your telescoping mirror buttons. Pretty sweet. We also have your power mirror fold buttons, and this guy does have the Bose Premium Audio Group. Over here we have your electronic parking brake, push button transfer case, auto 4 high, 2 high, 4 low, your different drive mode selector for the vehicle, as well as your trailer tow mode. Over here we have all the lighting controls for the vehicle, including your fog lights. cargo lamp, rotary dial selector for the exterior lights of the vehicle, as well as the dimmer switch for the instrument cluster. Above that, we have your heads-up display controls. Your heads-up display is going to be displayed right here. This button controls how high or how low the heads-up display is displayed. Right here we have what info is displayed on the heads-up display, and then we have your brightness adjustment right here. The instrument cluster is mostly a soft rubberized material. Right here we have the fully digital instrument cluster. Absolutely beautiful. I love that the automotive industry is moving in that direction. Coming back to the steering wheel, we have very nice soft leather wrapped steering wheel with no bolsters at 10 and 2. On the left side, we have all the cruise control buttons, including your gap adjustment button, as well as your heated steering wheel button. Over on this side, we have your steering wheel mounted call buttons, and then the control pad for the center LCD display. Nice little storage tray right here above the massive horizontal touchscreen display. It does have wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Google powered navigation, Amazon Alexa enabled. This thing is just absolutely insane. Very high definition. It does have a card system, as you can see right now. It also has your pre-trip trailer checklist. Home button right here, volume button. Right here, because this is a diesel, we do have your diesel exhaust brake button. Right here we have, it looks like a lane keep assist button. Parking sensor button. This button will actually raise and lower the tailgate, which is pretty cool. Then we have your hazard light button. Traction control off, hill descent control being a Z71, push button start, integrated trailer brake controller, dual zone climate control with heated and ventilated captain's chairs. Something that I love that General Motors does is they give you the option to turn just the heated seat back on itself. The passenger gets a USB and USB Type-C outlet. You have a massive storage tray right here because the shifter is up here. I 100% agree with this. I think the shifter should be here on all trucks. 2 cup holders right here, as well as a wireless charging mat. High Country is stamped right here, or you have the logo on the armrest. Lift that up, giving us access to a USB Type-C, as well as a 120 volt outlet. And if you are using this as a work vehicle, these tabs do double as file folder organization. Beautiful seats in this vehicle. High Country is stitched into the headrests. This guy has 2 glove boxes. The first one is accessed by pushing this button. Second one is going to be right down here. Up top in the vanity, it is LED lit for your passenger as well as the driver. Up top you have a 3-door universal garage remote. All the master controls for the single pane sunroof, which I love. The control for the single rear sliding power window, as well as your SOS and OnStar buttons. That brings us to the video camera rear view mirror. Flick it forward, the camera turns on. You can control how bright the display is, how high or how low the camera views, and then how zoomed in or zoomed out the camera is. Once you're done, flick it back, and it goes back to a regular rear view mirror. Overall, I really like the interior of these new trucks. They did an amazing job starting in 23 with the 1500s, and I love how the infotainment system and all the HVAC controls are kind of angled towards the driver, so that way if I was driving, I wouldn't have to strain that far to touch the top right corner of the touchscreen display, and it's more of a cockpit style seating, so I really do appreciate that. Let's take a look at the back and see how much legroom we have. Tons and tons of room back here. Getting in is real easy with these running boards and the grab handle here on the B-pillar. You are going to get underfloor storage right here. You're also going to get in-seat storage as well. It's not super deep, but I have a pretty large hand, and I can fit pretty much almost my entire hand to about halfway here in the middle seat. So like I said, getting in is real easy. Tons and tons of legroom. I know I have about 2.5 feet from the front of this seat to the back of this seat when I'm driving. You're going to get storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. 2 cup holders right up top. Heated seats, USB Type-C outlet right there. This center seat does have a fold-down armrest / cup holder. And like I was saying, I love that they did a single pane sunroof, because if you look closely, you can see that they pushed up the headliner about 3 inches, 3.5 inches, maybe even 4 inches back here for the rear occupants. The rear occupants are going to have your hanger hooks on both sides, as well as your LED dome map lights up top in the middle. Tons and tons of space back here, and it's extremely comfortable. Let's take a quick look now at the bed. So There's going to be a couple ways to open the tailgate on this vehicle. The first way is with the key fob, which I don't have. Second way is with the button underneath the touchscreen display. And the third way is the more traditional way. You're going to come up to it, push the button, it's going to beep and light at you, and then it's going to automatically come down. It looks like we have a spray and bed liner from the factory. We have 3 tie-down points in each of the 4 corners for a class-leading 12. It looks like we also have the 5th wheel / gooseneck prep package. LED bed lighting is going to be included. Your 4-pin and 7-pin connectors for your gooseneck or your 5th wheel are going to be right here on the driver's side. Over here on the passenger side, we have a 120 volt power outlet as well. If you look closely, you can see that the bed sides have been pushed out as far as they can, maximizing cargo space, which I believe Chevrolet and GM have the class-leading bed space as well. Now to put the tailgate back up, you can slam it shut, or you can lift it up partially. It'll beep, and then it will automatically close for you. Let's see if this guy has a towing and payload sticker. Surprisingly, yes, this guy does have a towing and payload sticker. So if you see one on your local dealer lot that's slightly different, it could be because how it's packaged. Just keep that in mind. So there you have it, 2024 Chevy Silverado 2500 High Country Black Edition with the 6.6 liter Duramax diesel engine. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and share. And if you want to keep up to date with more auto show content and future vehicle walkthroughs, definitely subscribe to the channel. And be sure to go over and follow me on Twitter and X, as I will be exclusively posting all of this content over on that platform first. Also, please check out all the affiliate links in the description below, as it does greatly help the channel. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.